So I'm gonna be straight up honest about this week's weekly update. I don't often ever say this about Rockstar, or their weekly updates of GTA Online, especially since I haven't really said this at all in 2025 as of yet, but this week is not just any exception. I'm saying it's actually pretty good. I'm... it actually... I'm saying that. I swear to God, I'm not drunk. I haven't drank. I'm not. Welcome back to another weekly update video by me, King Retro 11, showcasing to you this next half month's weekly update worth of content before the release of the next DLC, so I can have the right to say this is the final sabotaged weekly DLC update of the sabotaged DLC, if that makes sense. Of course, showcasing to you all the information you will definitely need or may want or need to know about this week's weekly update, and there may not also be that much news for me to cover on a separate video, so I'll go over the news of the past week's Rockstar related news at the end of this video. Of course, giving all the information your media wants to know, and if you guys did find this video as highly informative as best as I tried to make, and you wish to stay tuned for more content like this every Thursday evening, do leave a like and subscribe, or you can go extra messages with our friends, or leave a comment on what you liked or disliked about the information you've received. Now without further ado, let's get into it. For new content, I still have yet to hear about any LSPD outfits to release. Maybe it might be announced in the upcoming DLC news whenever Rockstar's gonna make that, or maybe it's gonna come out in a future release newswire or whatever. Still though, whenever that news comes out about these outfits, I will let you guys know the soonest as I could possible. And of course, this is quite interesting. That image that I took on the top was taken just last week, and I've saved it because this week Rockstar has stated we have guaranteed diamond loot. I'm surprised they didn't put this behind the GT Plus paywall. If you really want to make extra money from us, Rockstar, I'm surprised you haven't done that. Still though, these diamond loot will be, of course, available through June 16th, which is the final day of the GTA Plus benefits. It's the final day before the potential release of the next Rockstar Games GTA Online DLC, whatever that is going to be. Which I find is pretty cool, actually. So yeah, you have guaranteed diamond loot for the next week and a half. And there's also a new rotation of community series jobs that's on triple money NRP for the first week, but will go down to double money NRP for the next 3 weeks, if I'm assuming correctly. So we have these four right over here: Suga Hot Ring Bananarama, GT Spinkster, Sniper vs Sniper Guru, and Sim Salabang RNG, as well as Tumbling Junes, Duck Dodge Drive, and Blind Bends from these creators. And of course, there are no new vehicles, but I will generously say this is your last 9 days, week and a half I guess, to enjoy a semi-bulletproof Coquette D5 before they will probably definitely patch this by the next DLC. Which, I'm not saying the car itself is bulletproof, but the passengers will not be shot at all, because the inside is completely bulletproof from bullets entering the windows or anything, but the car can still be shot down, blown up, if that makes sense. So this is your final couple days to enjoy that with this car specifically. And of course, other vehicles released since the beginning of March have been the recently most released vehicles of GTA Line, being the Titan 250D, the DH7 Iron Mule, and the Duster 300H. I wonder what kind of vehicles will be releasing next DLC. That's going to be my biggest interest. Maybe they're going to release a new Mustang, hopefully a new Mercedes McLaren. We'll see. I'm so hoping that they will release a police variant for this car. I will do anything for that. Otherwise, I'm already going to say right now that DLC is going to be pretty disappointing. Still though, I've already kind of dwelled on a couple of minutes of introduction stuffs. Going through the bonuses, here's some general stuff that is new as of this week, but I'm going to go into the specifics of it now. So we have double money NRP on Casino Story and Casino Work Missions, where you can call up Miss Baker to request Casino Work Missions to help with so on to get double pay through that. And if you complete 2 of those, you will complete the weekly challenge. But besides that, there's also Casino Story missions that are on double money NRP this week. For those who are interested, that is where you can find it. Of course, if you want to host them yourself, you have to own a penthouse initially, unless you do them with others. Then it'll probably save on your missions tab. like it has done for me. Anyways, we also have, quite amazing actually, double money NRP on vehicle cargo cell missions. So for GTA Plus members who have to deal with the task of spending money to get a bit more money for double money NRP, we have double money NRP on vehicle cargo cell missions. It has been a while since we've had those, so you know what? I'll give Rockstar the benefit of the doubt. Thank you for doing this. Thank you for actually giving us good weekly update rewards, including diamond loot all week long. Thank you for finally being good. I can't believe I'm saying this. And we also have triple money RP on Race Packed featured series featuring Hot Race Circuit and EC Classic races, which you can find in the stunt races on the top of the list right over here in your jobs tab. And we also have triple money NRP on the community series, which you can find either both on legacy versions and enhanced versions. Going through the community series stunt races, all 5 available stunt races for the next 4 weeks are on triple money NRP, featuring GTR Sphinxter, Sugar Hot Ring Bananarama, Blind Bends, Duck Dodge Drive, and Tumbling Dunes, as well as these 2 only death matches, Sniper vs Sniper Goru and Simsalabam RNG, are on triple money NRP for legacy version, as well as the expanded and enhanced version through these stunt races and death matches. And surprisingly, these are the only 7 modes that have been rotated in, while everything else has been vaulted. You cannot play any other community series job for the next 4 weeks probably, because Rockstar vaulted everything else, which is quite interesting. Why would they do that? Anyway, so that is all of the new rewards as of this week for you guys. Going into discounts now, we have discounts on the following properties, which is... I can't believe I'm saying this. Thank you, Rockstar, for actually making a good weekly update. That is bountiful. Vehicles may not be the most impressive, but there's still quite a bit of selection out there, in which I personally recommended anything. I would recommend you guys get any of the 3 vehicles I've highlighted, but your most priority, I would like for you to get the Pfister Comet SR. It's such an amazing looking Porsche. It's beautiful. But in case you already have one, I definitely recommend you go for the Vapid Dominator ASP. They're all pretty cool vehicles. For your gun van inventory and discounts, you have 50% off the Railgun, 40% off for GTA Plus members has the Widowmaker, and other weapons features the Battle Rifle, the Minigun, the Assault SMG, Crowbar, Molotovs, Sticky Bombs, Pipe Bombs, and of course, Body Armor. Now going to property discounts specifically, we have 30% off all Diamond Casino penthouses, as well as their upgrades, modifications, and decorations, all 30% off. So we'll be probably spending around 4.5 million over the usual 6.5 million for the next week and a half. And in case that's not enough, we also have 30% off all arcade properties, as well as their renovations and modifications, which you can spend somewhere around $3 million, which is quite astonishing to have 2 property discounts. That's, even though it may not be the best, then it's like, in my opinion, still for many players out there, those are very valuable to them if they wanted to get those on cheaper prices. And for that reason, I'm saying for you guys respectfully, this is pretty good, I would say. And if that's not enough, we also have 30% off all vehicle warehouses, which is oh my god, Rockstar actually did something good for the first time ever in the year 2025. So yeah, I'm pretty much gonna say for our final DLC weekly update of the DLC before our next DLC releases after the end of the weekly update, this is pretty banger, I would say. Going to vehicle discounts, we have a discount on the Grotti Italia GTO, now priced at 1,179,000. A discount on the Chevelle Taipan, now at priced at 1,188,000, and a Pfister Comet SR priced at 687,000. We also have a discount on the Obey Tailgater S, now priced at $672,750, and the Ubermacht Rebel GTS, now priced at $705,000, as well as the Insurgent, not to be confused with the Insurgent Pickup, which is the one with the gun on top. This is more of a convoy vehicle, but if you want to get it yourself for the fun of it, to have some RP fun with convoying and, you know, escorting and whatnot, since it's pretty resistant to explosions too. Takes a couple of explosions, I would say, a handful of them before it gets destroyed. That costs $472,500, which is, for RP purposes, quite a steal actually. And finally, we have a discount on the Vapid Dominator ASP, which is a pretty cool vehicle. If you don't have it already, I recommend you pick it up this week. And that's all we have for discounts. Going into vehicle showcases, we have the Futo GTX, the Tofu car, available on the podium for the Diamond Casino. So if you want to save yourself 1.5 million or 1.192 million as a trade price, depending on if you get enough reputation up to every 5 levels per LS Car Meet reputation, which is randomly chosen vehicles to be discounted to trade price. If you want to save yourself that much money, you can get this vehicle for free over the next couple of days, week and a half. So good luck with that. For this week's prize ride when you go underground, features the Imponte Ruiner ZZ-8, which typically costs $1,320,000, and to get it for free for the next 9 days, you have to place top 3 for 3 days in a row in an LS Car Meet series. That's a pretty big steal. Test Track Vehicles features the Carbonizare, which is a removed website vehicle priced at $195,000, the Dinka Virus, removed website vehicle priced at $192,000, and the Albani Alpha, a removed website vehicle priced at $150,000. The premium test ride for new gen players is the Declasse Vigoro ZX, in which here is an image that I did my best to find online out there for you guys to showcase to you what it is. In the luxury auto showroom, we have 40% off both vehicles, featuring the Grotti Italia GTO priced at $1,239,280 and the Tailgater S priced at $697,260. And in Simeon's dealership, we have the LCC Hexer, removed website vehicle priced at $15,000. The Hijack Rustin, a removed website vehicle priced at $437,050. The Vapid Blade, a removed website vehicle priced at $160,000. The Volker Fageloa, a removed website vehicle priced at $359,510. And the Vapid Hustler, a removed website vehicle priced at $645,520. And all these prices that I've mentioned were taken straight from the game by me to showcase to you guys. And finally, moving into the weekly challenges, where the FIB priority file is going to be the Brute Force file. This week's weekly challenge is to complete 2 Casino Works missions for Agatha Baker. And this week's... Whoops, I opened the wrong thing. This week's robbery target vehicles features the Dinka Blista Kanju through the Duggan robbery, the Bagasse Toros through the cargo ship robbery, and the Overflood Autark through the McTony robbery, in which, of course, none of them are claimable, and it's officially been the 12th and longest week of the past 12 weeks since we've gotten a claimable vehicle. Rockstar, it would have been a perfect weekly update if you let us even claim any of these vehicles this week. It would have been a perfect weekly update, but I still hold the grudge of you keeping us this long from being able to claim a vehicle from the salvage yard property. What the absolute fuck is wrong with you guys? And of course, this week's premium race is taking off. Yeah, the Agents of Sabotage DLC has definitely taken off. Anyways, features a supercars class of up to 8 players, so good luck with that. This week's time trial is up in Sawmill, and for new gen players, your time trial is in Del Perro Beach. Now this is typically where I would end this video, but of course, like I said, I wouldn't want to keep the weekly update news video any shorter than 1 minute with all the news that I'm willing to showcase to you of the past week's Rockstar related news topics. So I'm going to go over that very quickly for the majority of the remainder of this video, where briefly I'm just going to say, typically when I would make my weekly update news video, I would explain that I have made a weekly update video, which is of course this video that you're watching right now of the past 14 minutes, going briefly over this information that I specifically have gone into details as best as I could anyways in this video. and then showcase the link of that video in the description of the weekly update news video. Still, though, going over Twitter, of course, all the news that's been going on over the past week was mainly around The Witcher 4 as far as I'm concerned, so who cares about that? I mean, whoever does, I'm not trying to be offensive. If you do, I'm sorry, this video won't be here for that, so I am very sorry about that. Still, it's not a Rockstar game, so I'm going to move on to the fact that, of course, GT Plus event ends Tuesday, June 17th. This week's weekly update ends on June 16th, etc., etc. So we're going to have quite a long weekly update. We will have, if I'm counting right now, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 days. A 12-day weekly update to enjoy quite a lot of stuff that I'm pretty sure GT Plus players are like, ah, man. It would have made GT Plus more worth it if we had all of that stuff with our subscription. I guess Rockstar kind of made it fair. Finally, someone woke up, but still. I'm not going to forgive the fact that they put special cargo crates on Double Money RP behind a paywall. That's next level sick. Of course, only a few of those who understands the fairness amongst the player base and the fact that we care about the player base altogether would understand, not those who are willing to literally burn their money in front of their parents, or burning their parents' money in front of their parents, or whatever the heck. Whatever, I don't judge. If they want to feel like super rich because they're living off their parents' money, it's totally up to them. I mean, if they're gonna do that to their parents, I don't judge. Whatever. Still, moving on, very sad news unfortunately. The GTA universe lost a true legend on May 31st. Drew Lark, who memorably provided the vocal for the country track in GTA 1, had passed away that morning, which is very unfortunate. I'm very sorry to hear, but I'd just like to bring that news up for those who wish to comment their condolences in the comments of this video for those who have come across this point. Of course, I'll take the moment right now and even though I never really played GTA 1, I'm still truly sorry to hear. Another news, Rockstar Support has a new theme previously tested in select regions, which is now live worldwide. Now we have Rockstar Support who will not only tell you to screw yourself if you can't provide your DX diagram as info files, but now can tell you in fashion to go screw yourself if you do not wish to provide your DX diagram as home files for the fact that you're playing in a public lobby full of modders who have somehow at some point in time booted your PC off the internet, or you probably came across a game-breaking bug in which they're still going to ask you for your MSN Phone DX diag files, because that's Rockstar Support. Long story short, instead of them telling you to go screw yourself, now they're going to say it in fashion. Thanks, Rockstar Support. Anyways, another news, Videotech UK, very final moments by the way, has said just in, which was edited on June 4th, like I've even predicted anyway, specifically on June 4th in a community post that I wrote not too long ago. I predicted something would happen on June 4th, where Rockstar Games had stated keep an eye out for information about a new update coming to GT Line later this month, more details to come. So I'm saying either information would arrive on June 4th, give or take 2 days, but the fact that it's already June 5th, and we haven't gotten anything as of yet by this evening, just shows that we might hopefully get some information tomorrow if all things go well. We will see if my prediction is accurate, because that is already spot on. Look how good I am. I'm such a genius. Anyways, too bad no one bounced enough to me. Whatever. I'm just a legend no one cares about. Still, that's all I have. That's the information I have to showcase to you guys in this video. Hope you guys enjoyed all the information. Hope you guys did find this as informative as best as I tried to showcase it to you. And if you did enjoy and you wish to stay tuned for more content like this every Thursday evening, do leave a like and subscribe. You can go the extra mile to this with your friends, or leave a comment which you like to dislike about the information you've received. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you did find this as informative as best as I tried to make it to you. If I have said it before, I'll say it again, because I genuinely hope I did my best. Thank you guys for watching, and have yourselves a great rest of your sabotaged DLC week of the DLC. I don't know anymore. Have fun.